Hey everyone, have I here been a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be doing a special best team because we ended up getting the information that the 50% support leads are getting easy aid to become the 60% support leads and more. And I wanted to discuss, in my opinion, the best mono team that you can run, and that's going to be Super Strength. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, we ended up having a data download for the JP version of the game. It was a big surprise. We found out that before the 9-year anniversary, we are getting the EZAs to the mono support units. And you can watch my reaction in the previous video I dropped on my channel. Definitely check that out for an overview of all the units. But I'm going to be focusing on STR Kabe because I think the STR superclass is ridiculous, and we're gonna discuss the team build that you're able to do here. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about and what the EZA kind of provided, this is Google translated, so it might look a little funny to you guys here. So the leader skill has now increased to superclass strength, so superclass STR, key +4, HP and attack defense 150%. This is the highest mono boost that you can have in the game right now, 150%. We do have the super class and extreme class 150% when it comes to the LR, Vegito Blue, and the Murzumasu, right? But when it comes to class and type, 150% is going to be the highest here. So this gives us the opportunity to actually run a mono team, and because what it does here in the passive skill, it might be totally viable to run a 150% team on endgame here. Now, each EZA support unit is going to have differences when it comes to the super attack. So this is going to be different for every single one of the 50% support or 60% support, you're going to call them. Now, in this case here, Kabe, he ends up actually causing immense damage to the opponent, which is great. They increase this to immense damage, which is solid for an EZA. And then you have increased attack and defense by 50% for 9 turns. So this can stack and stack and stack, and 9 turns is crazy. So might as well made it just fully stackable, right? So because 9 turns is out of control. On top of that, the passive skill is really where it's the most important thing, because here's where the support starts. So if you're just STR, all STR units get +3 to key, attack and defense 10%. For those who are super STR units, you're going to get an additional 50%. So this, if you are STR and super STR, then you're getting a 60% boost. So this is where the 60% comes from. So right then and there, this unit becomes absolutely valuable, really, really good, but they just went all out here. Randomly changes one type of key attribute, or just basically this is an orb changer. So it changes one type to STR, and then on top of that, this is really where it gets crazy. You get 50% attack and defense for every key sphere obtained. Doesn't matter what type. Then you get an additional 20% for every STR key sphere obtained. And on top of that, crit chance. Yes, you heard that right. 70% attack and defense, 70% per STR key sphere. And this unit actually changes. So you're going to be able to get at least 5 or 6, no problem, even more. And if you get even more, it's going to get, crazy. And then of course this stacks with the super attack. You do an additional on the hidden potential, and then you get the additional boost here, and then you already have crit chance. It's out of control. Now, if you have 2 or more super class allies on your team, if your HP is under 50%, you basically change the entire, all key balls to STR key balls. So you're able to heal, and you're going to do a crazy amount of damage and tank and all that good stuff. So that's like a huge bonus, like an active skill at 50% or below, right? And then on top, and this doesn't say once only by the chance. Seems like it does it all the time, which is insane. And then finally, if you have 3 or more allies with STR attributes on your team, you guard for 4 turns from your appearance. Yeah, absolutely broken. So this is the reason why I wanted to focus on talking about a team, and would the mono team actually succeed in the current endgame meta at 150% leader? And I think it does, because the team's going to look something like this. And the reason why I chose STR, you're looking at 4 of the best units in the game, and I try to figure out like what's the 5th one. So I end up using Carnival Goku here, but you can put in everybody basically down here on the alts in that spot here. But if I just took this one out right here, you're looking at Future Gohan, you're looking at LR Spear Bomb GT, you're looking at the new Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and you're looking at STR Bulma. Yes, they're running at 150%, but if you run it this way, every single one of these units are going to get a 60% boost from Kaba, and so technically it's like 210%, so it's better than 200%. And then of course, Bulma is going to give you that additional boost. If you add another support unit on this team, so you have like Piccolo here, that works out fine, right? If you have this here, if you want more defense, I don't think you need more defense, but you want more defense, you have that unit on there. If you want more offense, you have this unit in there, because he's Universal Survival Saga. So Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku works on this team. Again, we'll talk about the Goku and Piccolo in a second as well. But yeah, this is this is viable, guys. This is viable. It's pretty incredible, because once this guy starts stacking, like turn 1, he's going to be vulnerable, but just like Spear Bomb GT, Goku, and Vegeta, right? So they have an issue kind of turn 1 until they super attack. When this guy stacks, when Kaba stacks here, he's going to be unstoppable, right? And then, of course, if you have turn 1 with Bulma, right, and get her buff up right away, yeah, it's going to be just absolutely out of control. You're going to be healing all the time because of the orb changing and picking up STR orbs. It's very, very viable. So if you want to kind of do a different aspect, kind of have the floaters as the just full support here with Bulma, with Kaba, those individuals down below, you can run this team here, which again works. I think this actually maybe works even better, because you have Piccolo and then Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Even though they don't link very well, they support each other very well, because Piccolo is a support unit, and then you have like the 2 best units in the game in the main rotation there in the Gohan, the Future Gohan, and the Spirit Bomb GT, right? So again, even at 150% as the lead, with all this crazy support, it kind of just ends up working, right? I can't wait to actually use this live, but these don't EZA until about a week from now, from when this video is being recorded. But this was just something that I was just thinking about. I was like, which team out of all the mono units is gonna look the best? And this one is very, very viable here. Now, if you're looking at like a category, like this gets a little bit tricky with categories, because one, the unit has to be on the category that's going to be placed on a support, and then you're going to have other units that aren't going to be benefiting from the mono support, right? So the team that I was thinking, I was like, how would this actually work? I was thinking like the Power Wishes team. There's too many variances there. The Kaba is not going to be beneficial. Oh, by the way, he's not on the team, Power Wishes or Battle of Fate, so you couldn't do that. So the one that came to mind was Bond Master and Disciple, because there are 2 STR units in Gohan and Piccolo, and then you can run all these right here. So most of them are Earthbred fighters, right? Except for Kaba. Kaba is, of course, in a different universe, but you can use other units on this and not get the support from Kaba. But this could work out really, really well if he can manage in first position, right? Because Piccolo and Gohan, they do the damage mitigation on the first or second position, and if he's a third position, he's just a straight support unit. But I think this works out. I think this works out here. I think the only issue here is there's no movie hero that can give him the extra 15% for this Piccolo here. You can use maybe somebody else because, you know, or you can move him out, right, and move him as a move Kaba as a floater position in the support there. That could work out, and then just put someone else, like, you know, in the main position. So this team is probably the most flexible to use Kaba on there because it does have a lot of STR units. You need to have 3 anyway for that unit to guard. And yeah, I think this could work really well, but I want to see how this team works because it does, even though his guard phased out after 4 turns, he's gonna stack multiple on his super attack, right? It's 50% increase every super attack, and after those 4 turns run out, he should be, you know, stacking pretty high. And then I believe somebody did like the calculation with additional support, things of that nature. He can get up to like 6 million defense or something like that, 4 to 6, or it's just a crazy number when it comes to defense. So I think this makes a lot of sense. I'll kind of play around with other mono teams as well in other categories, but this was the first one that came to mind, so I figured I'd just go ahead and record a video here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys think on the viability of the STR Kaba Super Strength team in endgame, even at 150% lead. If you're running this on Battlefield, whoever you're fighting on the enemy, it's going to get smoked, period. So you don't have to worry about that on Battlefield. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video here. If you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.